Hello! It's been a while since we've done a hero video, overview, whatever you want to call it. I got a little bit of time to play with Sentry Gunner, finally. I never have even leveled up Earhart. Well, technically I did for the video, but I didn't even play Earhart. Got Krampus last week when Fortnite came out. I can't remember if he's the 30-minute or the 45-minute reward. I think he's the 45-minute reward for lasting 45 minutes in the new mode, the temporary new mode, Fortnite. But he's the same character, just different skin, BR terminology. Different hero. This is Krampus versus the other one is Earhart. They're both Sentry Gunners. He's got a backpack full of creepy dolls. But he's cool. He's cool. Two things about the guy. He brings a new ability to the table. It's not super new because Earhart already existed. But Sentry Gunner, the subclass, brings... it's a constructor, so you get the base ability, but it brings r.o.s.i.e. R.o.s.i.e. is a mountable turret. If you've been living under a rock or you just recently picked up the game, you basically place a turret, you can get on it and you can shoot it. If you've just come over from BR, it's literally the same turret from BR. Functionality, though, weapons and things also on that side note, between BR and Save the World are completely different animals. You got two different teams, two different development, two different weapon people. It's not the exact same. Skin-wise, look-wise, cosmetic-wise, it's the same thing. And the concept, you sit on a turret and you shoot, is the same thing. But the other thing about this hero that I noticed in the last day or two of playing him, and even going through the perks, that people don't talk about. Let me go through the perks really quick, then we'll cover that. But so he's got creative engineering like every constructor, where you get increased building speed and reduced building cost by 10%. He also gets the base ability, like all constructors, r.o.s.i.e. and then Decoy. For you newer players, I'll teach you a couple tips or tricks about some of these things that older vets already know. Kinetic Overload is basically a thing that occurs when you crit with a hardware or a hammer. When you critically hit, it causes an AoE energy explosion. Is it on a cooldown? Oh yeah, they nerfed it, or they buffed the crap out of it. The cooldown is a quarter of a second. It used to be like a 6-second cooldown, so you could like crit, have it explode, crit, nothing would happen. You have to wait 6 seconds for it to happen. Now, there's not a weapon in the game that swings faster than a quarter of a second. So yeah, you can basically anytime you crit, you're gonna get the Kinetic Overload. And it just knocks the target back, does extra energy damage. It's pretty cool, pretty cool. You have to be using hardware or melee weapons. Hardware or melee. Hardware is melee. Electrified Floors. This is okay. This is okay. For you longtime viewers know that I'm not a big fan of Electrified Floors. It's extra damage, okay? But most people that focus on Electrified Floors think it's this godsend to the constructors. It does barely little damage. If you don't believe me, pay attention to your numbers that you're doing. Shoot something, hit something, use an ability, look at your damage numbers, and then put down a floor and watch the damage numbers of your Electrified Floors, okay? It does damage every 2 seconds to anything on your floors, okay? It also, little trick, if they are on your Electrified Floors, they are afflicted, okay? Okay, so if you have any weapons that do damage to affliction, but you can't cause affliction, they're afflicted when they're on your Electrified Floors. So you can proc your damage to afflicted targets. Automated defensive increases the range of your base. Your base normally covers, you put your base down, it covers 3 and then 3. This goes out 1 in both directions, effectively giving you 2 more wide. Fish in a Barrel reduces the cooldown of r.o.s.i.e. by 72 seconds, increases the damage that r.o.s.i.e. deals, so you get damage increase, cooldown decrease. Big Brother adds another 1 piece in both directions, so now you're 2 times bigger. You're going 5 in both directions. Decoy, you slap a decoy down. I'll show all this stuff in game in a second. Decoy distracts enemies to come in. It got nerfed a while ago to where it doesn't affect mist monsters, but it affects everything else. There's a trick you can do to make it affect mist monsters if you really want to. Lofty Architecture is a... We're gonna myth bust it in this video. Increases the health of your buildings. Now, early on, I haven't checked this in over a year, but a year ago, this didn't work. You actually couldn't increase your health of your buildings. Actually, I could be wrong. I could be mistaking Lofty Architecture for... This is also for new players. I have no idea what I'm talking about. We used to have skill trees, and in the skill trees, there were perks or nodes you could unlock that would increase building health. That could be what was broken. We'll find out if Lofty Architecture works, okay? How about that? We'll do that. And then War of the Rosy basically increases more damage of your turret and then changes it to energy damage. Awesome. The description of the character is an energetic tinkerer who fills the heart of the storm with lead. Bonuses he brings to the table. Support bonus is shield, increases maximum shield by 20%. The tactical bonus is Decoy Stun. When the decoy, it's weird that he's got a tactical that he doesn't actually have in his kit. Decoy is destroyed or expires, it creates an explosion that deals impact and stuns enemies for 1.5 seconds. Okay, so if you had 2 air hearts, you could use that and stun when your decoy disappears. And for those of you that are curious, Earhart, who's no longer in the event store, you might not have ever seen it. It's basically a BR hero that made it into Save the World, and this is Earhart, the original Sentry Gunner that was just actually recently released as well. All right, so here we are back in the game. I'm being chased. I wanted to show you guys something. I already placed down the area that the base covers with this hero. One of the things I want to point out is everybody that I've talked to up until me playing this hero for the last couple days has been like, the hero is a little underwhelming, the turret isn't that good. But once again, when the game developers put out a new item with a new feature, that is literally what the community, they get tunnel vision, that's the only thing they focus on is the turret. Nobody has mentioned that there's a decent base. This base is huge. This is a massive base coverage, okay? It's massive. And then you get lofty architecture. Here's Electrified Floors, by the way. Boom, 750. 750. 750. That thing is so overpowered. Electrified Floors, baby. 750. 750. Oh, yeah, died. Killed it. Yes! Awesome. Awesome! Alright, so let's, 875 health. We'll verify that architecture perk right here. 875. It's gone. 760. Alright, so either I'm forgetting what I remember from back in a year ago. Come on, what do you want me to do? But yeah, so 760, and then it bumps it up to 875. Okay, so lofty architecture still works. I was wrong. I was wrong. Decoy. Here, we'll go ahead and we'll do this. If you put your turret down, it needs to be placed on a block. A block. On a tile. Can't be placed outside. Put it down. It's going to cost 50 energy, I believe. Stamina. And it has no cooldown, right? Has no cooldown. Why does it have no cooldown? No cooldown. Jump on it. How do you get off? You can't if you're on PC. You got to go into your settings, by the way. You got to go over to your key bindings. Vehicle exit. Boom. You got to apply something, okay? Then you can get off. Get off. You can dismount. Okay. You got 150 bullets, and then it goes away. It also has a cooldown. Where does it show it? If you look next to my head, right over there, you'll see a bar filling up. Boom. Now it's overheated. I can shoot it. Oh, can't shoot it again. There we go. Zoom in a little bit. Zoom in. Let's just go ahead and get rid of it. I want to show you something before we move on to the next. We will come back to the turret again. I want to show some more stuff, but I have to break it to show you the cooldown. The cooldown for the turret doesn't start until you exhaust it. So you can't even remove it. It's a little weird. It's a little weird. Almost done. Boom. Oh, minute 50? 150. Now I gotta wait a minute 50 before I can place it down again, okay? We'll save that for later. Decoy. Very pretty basic decoy, okay? You can call it in. It costs 30 and has a 30-second cooldown. This little area ring, anything inside these rings will aggro husks, okay? By the way, your base ability costs full stamina, 100. Oh, and you can move that. And it's got a small cooldown. Let's go ahead and invite these kids over. Okay. Decoys back up. We'll make sure they come over to the overpowered Electrified Floors. $750. $750. Yeah. Alright, we'll get all of them round up. Guys, come on. Walk over here. Jeez. Yeah, I'm still over here. Your friends are over here. They're melting. They're melting away. All right, that's good enough. We're gonna go ahead and place the decoy down. Doosh. That's it. It literally distracts them. They don't take damage by hitting it. Nothing. It's just a distraction. It's a delay mechanic. It's actually a really powerful ability for saving your life, for saving your walls. For decoy is super strong. That's why it got nerfed because it could aggro everything. Everything. Now it can't. So if you have a mouth breather, if you have a smasher, a taker, I think those are the three. Those are the three that do not get affected by it. Yeah. Okay, so turret's done. Let's go back to the turret real quick. One of the other flaws with turret, also one of the things when people are saying it's underwhelming, it doesn't do a tremendous amount of damage. It's kind of like minigun and the dual pistol ability. They just don't do with the perk recombobulator and people. I mean, even at 106, 4-star 40, you can have all legendary perks and your gun is going to outperform most abilities. It's disgusting how strong the guns are now. So abilities don't scale the same. They're just underwhelming. And this is one of them. But it is cool. I like it a lot. I do have a lot of fun playing this hero. It's really cool to have a turret. The problem though, I'm hitting. There you go. Even though you can see and aim, you can't hit any of that. You have to go all the way out there. So if you wanted to be an eye in the sky, you really look at that at the corner. That's disgusting. You can't. Wonder if it has damage drop off. 125? Oh, it does have damage drop off. Oh, weak. Weak sauce. Okay. So that's damage drop off. Probably only shoots like 4,000. Yeah, probably 4,000. How do you get out? I guess another way you could, oh no! Now it's on cooldown. I think the main last thing to show you regarding this hero is the Kinetic Overload. Let's go ahead and piss some of these guys off. Come back. Come back. That was a normal hit. Normal hit. Normal hit. Come on. There's a Kinetic Overload, that big AoE blast. So your weapon still does damage, and then on top of your weapon, you do the big energy explosion. It's single target, by the way. The target that you crit on, it'll hit that target. I don't know. It could be another video. I'm not going to try to figure out this video. But if I hit all those guys, they all died. I might actually test it. It's kind of interesting. The theory that I'm wondering now is if you cleave through multiple targets, if each target that gets crit, if it procs on those targets, or if it's per swing. I bet you it's per target. I bet you the critical effect. No, because it's got the 0.25 cooldown, the quarter second. There you go. So that's why they put that in there, so you couldn't cleave and crit on multiple targets and cause multiple kinetic overloads. If you want to hit multiple targets, you got to go play as Kinetic Beats, aka Sid, where he gets Kinetic Overdrive, which changes overload to an AoE effect. It's cool. It's cool. So, Gumbi's verdict. I like the hero. He's got a semi-strong base. The extra health is one of my preferred. If I was to play a defensive constructor, I like this guy. The extra health is big. The two things that I like the most on defensive constructors is the 15% health boost, and then the damage reduction. The damage reflect is also good, but the increased damage reduction and the increased health are two huge bonuses. And then if you really wanted to play defensive, you could slot power base in my tactical for power modulation, which would give you the healing over time. If you want to play a little more offensively, you could put heavy base for the explosions. If you want to be more effective with your decoys, you can put the tactical your move creep, which I think is from Trail Blaster, and that will pulse damage. Again, some people were like, it causes damage, you have to use it, it's awesome! No, it does, it's just like Electrified Floors. But the fact that it causes damage, if you hit a mist monster, he'll be like, ow, what? And then he will now be pissed off at the Decoy. So if you want to attract mist monsters, use your move creep in your tactical. Support bonuses, I mean, that's really up to you. You could run Reclaimer for 20% energy on your weapons, and then all your energy-based attacks and abilities will also get buffed. You could run Shuriken Master just for abilities. You could run, what is it called? I can't remember what it's called. There's a perk from Hotfixer that allows you to get an additional 10% reduction in cost for building and upgrading. You could run other things like healing faster, repairing faster, building faster. There's a lot of things you can do for constructors, including if you wanted to add some more spice to your damage, you can also slot damage altering support bonuses. So there's a lot. There's a lot you could do, which is fun. Decoy's not broken. Decoy is still super strong. You can buff Decoy now, which is cool. The turret, I think, needs to have a different type of angle. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know how to fix the turret. It needs more damage, and then the fact that the cooldown doesn't start until it breaks or disappears is a little wonky. And then a minute 50 is a little long, I think, on the turret, especially since it doesn't do a ton of damage. If it did a ton of damage, I would understand, but it doesn't. It doesn't. It's cool, though. I actually really like the hero. He's a cool dude. Cool. He's a fun hero. Sentry Gunner is, I'll be playing more of Sentry Gunner. It's a lot of fun. Sorry, I'm just watching these husks just obliterate the crap out of this indestructible human being over here. They're just angry. Oh, here we go. Here, I'll show you. This does not aggro mist monsters. Hey, buddy, check this out. They don't care. They don't care. Okay. Anyway, I've been playing him for the last couple days on stream. We've been testing lots of things out, as always. I'm sure you've heard it before, and I do it every video. I stream daily over on Twitch at twitch.tv/SlyGumbi between the hours of 8 p.m. till 2 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's West Coast United States. So if you're looking for people to play, you want to ask questions, you want to see some testing, you got some ideas, you got some myths, you want to find players that are good, you want to see top-notch gameplay, not for me, but the people that I hang out with, feel free to swing by. Again, I play with chat, I play with subscribers. It's a I say it every time, it's meant for grown-ups. If your mom walks by and you have the stream on loud, you'll probably not be allowed on Twitch again. Okay, just giving you a warning. If you act like a child, I'll probably call you out and make fun of you and make you cry, and you'll run to your mom, and then you won't be allowed on Twitch again. So just be smart. If you can't handle a big boy channel, then don't swing by. On that note, I'm out. See you guys in the next one. Bye-bye now.